Carl, welcome to this week's edition of In the Dugout. We'll start off with a few questions from the fans. Nigel Brooks asks, do we have any plans to strengthen the pack? As we've seen against both York and Bradford, we are very lightweight in this department.
Oh, we look around, but you know, we had some big boys not playing, Zach and Maranka, and you know, we've got the Dual Ridge boys that in Hull. You know, it's a real difficult when the ones with earmarked to come have ripped it up and they're playing first team. So that's their benefit. Good luck to them. We're okay. Well, Richard will look, and if somebody comes or is available, like I said the other week, that we think would strengthen us, would come in. But let's not get too carried away here. We lost to a very good Bradford side, a very big Bradford side. Yeah, we had a bit of a small bench. Maybe we may do things different the next time, or Richard may do things different the next time. But up until now, the plan is working. We played Bradford. We've seen what happened. We matched them for long periods, but at the end of the day, we don't know how much the Featherstone game took out of us. That's no excuse, because we got beat by the better team on the weekend, and we accept that. What we do know is they're beatable. They're not unbeatable. So we took a lot from the game. We took a lot from it.
The next one, a similar question, Hawley's hot air on the forum. After watching men against boys on Sunday, does Carl feel that the size of our squad in terms of physicality can match the top teams in our division? Who's
that from?
Hawley's hot air.
Next question. Andy
Middleton asks, what does Richard intend to do to sort out the lapses in concentration, which always come at crucial moments, referring to the kick-off on Sunday?
Oh, it's a real hard one. You know, lapses in concentration normally come when you're a bit fatigued and a little bit tired, but I don't think missing the kickoff was a lapse of concentration. It's either a bad bounce or it's an error, an out-and-out error. Things that I'm sure Rich will work on. You know, and there can't be lapse of concentration on the first second of the game of a kickoff. Surely not. So, like I say, I think that's a bad error. The lapses in concentration is giving silly penalties away and missing tackles and things like that. That's when that comes into play. And Rich will work on those things and continue to work on those things. And I think every rugby league club tries to eliminate that sort of stuff in their plays. So it's something that happens all over the game, and it's something that, you know, with Rich here and coming from a Super League environment where it happens there as well, they try to cut down, but you're always going to have some sort of error or misread or something, and the lapses in concentration is normally when they're under fatigue.
Looking back at the Bradford game, then we didn't quite get into our strides and let Bradford see the best of us, did we? What did you make to the game overall?
Oh, we weren't at the races. We wasn't the best we played all year. You know, at half time I thought we were still in the game, and I thought their size, they did look a bit tired, and they got us in about a 20-minute period, I think. Again, the game the week before was a real physical, hard, tough game for us. Probably not used to that pace week in, week out. No, but like I said, no excuses. Bradford were sharper on the day, bigger on the day, faster on the day, and they got us. They got us. We did stay with them for long periods, which that's the pleasing things. If we executed a little bit better, and that, you know, when we were down on their line, they held us up on the line 4 or 5 times, I think, early doors, and that made a change a few things. So we took heaps. So like I said earlier, we've took a lot out of that game. We're not getting carried away or beating ourselves up about it. We got beat by the better team, and you know, they're a really good, solid team. They're tipped to win it. We're still quietly confident after the performance there, and yeah, we've lost to them, we've lost at York, who we're competing with. We get opportunities to play them again. We need to stay positive, and that's the main thing. We stay positive, stay as a group. We've got a decent side down here this year.
Off the field then, over 2,700 people were at the game. How pleasing was that to see? Biggest crowd of the season by some distance, and it really looked good, that stand, when it was almost full.
Yeah, and a lot of owls as well. We're in all Bradford, so like everyone else says, there was a lot of owls, a lot of ex-players, a lot of council dignitaries here. That the thing I enjoyed most of the day was all the kids playing before the game, and in all their club colours. That's what it's all about. They're the future of the club. Something we need to do a lot more of. But probably one of the best days at the club, off the field wise, for a long time, and I'm pretty sure everyone enjoyed it. It was just the result didn't go our way. That was the only dampener of the day, but I was quite proud standing there and looking around at the kids, and all the stand was quite full. We're moving in the right direction.
You touched on it earlier, players who weren't involved for us and played well for Hull. I wanted to ask you about Hakeem's performance for Hull FC. He got himself a try. I know they didn't get the result in the end, but a try for him on home soil against his old club must have been really pleasing for him. Have you had a chance to speak to him this week?
Yeah, I've spoke to him, and I didn't think Hakeem played outstanding. What he did was he played Super League rugby, what they're trying to drill into him. What we see down here is nobody knows what is going on. He excites us all, but fair play to him to adjust and try and play controlled and safe. I'm not sure we want him. Well, I'm probably talking out of school. I'm not sure. I'm talking about me and the fans. We don't want him to play like that here. We want him to express himself, but really happy for Hakeem, because his first game in the Super League, the first half didn't go to plan. He did really well in the second half. But this game against Catalan, he played a more controlled role. So and you could see he was trying to just do everything right. But Hakeem's the type of player that the more he's got the ball in his hands, the more he can do stuff. And once he gets used to the Super League, and he'll end up playing in Super League how he does for us, when he gets more confident and getting the ball in his hands and gets used to the pace of it, he'll light it up. He'll light the Super League up, and that's what it's lacking. You're lacking these stars, and the stars of the Super League at the moment is probably Benny Barber and Albert Kelly. So we need to add on to these players, and Hakeem certainly could be one of them in the future if he just keeps working hard and knuckles down and does everything right.
For the Dons this week, and then London Scholars on Saturday. It's a long trip, the first of 2 long trips in a row. How will the boys deal with that? We've only really had the Newcastle away game so far this season, haven't we? We've had a lot of games at home so far. Now it's taking it on the road and looking to get back to winning ways. Yeah,
and not an easy fixture. Not an easy fixture. You go down there in the wrong frame of mind, you're in a battle. And we've had some battles with London over the last few years, but if we go down in the right frame of mind, we should get the job done. But it's not something that we can just think we can turn up and play. It's a tricky fixture. They've had some tough results, themselves over the last few months, but we need to go down there firing, and we need to, we've had 2 losses on the spin, so we want to get back to winning ways, and that breeds some confidence in the players.
And of course we've got a few points to make up after the York win last week, and we could do with a decent sized victory on Saturday.
Well, we're first and foremost we do with the win, but unbelievable what York, and no great, no one's shouting from the rooftops. We've all been there where West Wales is, and West Wales just need to hang in there, and they go to Bradford this week away, and then we play them next week, so they have the top 3 teams in 3 weeks, but they just need to hang in there, keep going, keep battling. This club's been there. We've been on the end of some big scores over the years, and you just got to believe in your processes and keep doing what you're doing, and keep fighting. But nobody takes any pleasure in them losing by those sort of scores. It's not good for the game, but they need to start somewhere, and they need to learn.